Hey guys, it's Liz. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Obviously not my usual setup, but I still don't have a usual setup, so it doesn't matter. But we have... Who are you?
Dad.
You can't be monotone this entire video.
Why?
Listen, this is my dad. He is the most annoying thing in the world, but that's normal for dads, right? So he came up with the idea for this series, and he calls it DD Eats. Basically, it's Daddy Daughter Eats. He thought of this after we were talking about going to eat something new, and we went to this one Chinese place that we had banned a while ago, and there's a lot of wind noise.
It was bad.
It was really bad. And he's like, you know, we should just review things. So today, we're gonna review chicken sandwiches from 4 different places. And we're gonna tell you guys the cost, what we think of it. And yeah, we're gonna start from the very first place that we got a sandwich from. The first chicken sandwich is from Wendy's. And it cost, without tax, $1.29. It is a crispy chicken sandwich, as they call it there. And I have my feet on the dash, so. This is what it looks like. Insert picture before it was cut. And you want to take a half?
Sure.
Stop being monotone. Come on, take a piece.
Okay.
So this chicken sandwich just has the chicken, obviously, the lettuce, and the mayo. It's okay. It was nicely wrapped before we had to cut it too. So, cheers.
Cheers. 1, 2, 3.
I'm underwhelmed.
Bread's nice.
Wendy's bread is always like potato bread.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but it's really good. The patty's really thin.
Mm-hmm. But the breading is good. Doesn't feel too greasy. It's kind of thin on mayo and lettuce.
I like that about the mayo though, because I don't like mayo. Yeah, the patty I would say is about 3/4 thick. It's not very thick at all.
Well, you know, the sad thing with all of these is that
They're
you
gonna
can
be pretty
have.
thin.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can have like more bread altogether than patty. I mean, in all of these. But we'll see as we go along.
Yeah, these are all like the dollar menus chicken sandwiches. So, The second place we went to is KFC. KFC is the only one that didn't really have a dollar menu, and their basic chicken sandwich was called the crispy colonel chicken sandwich. So we ended up getting the chicken littles, which are basically like sliders. This is what they look like. These have it's literally just like a chicken finger on a small bun, and then a pickle. I guess I have to keep it there because I don't like pickles.
Yeah.
Oh wow. And I think this is mayo.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Wait, yes, that's like a spiced mayo. Okay, anyway.
Well, there's clearly more breading on this than the other.
Yeah, this
chicken
one's
sandwich.
like it's like a chicken finger.
It's like a
basically
flaky crust.
Cheers. That's what I too.
Lots of breading, yeah.
It's very chewy.
But it is a thick piece of chicken.
Yeah,
I mean,
but it's more breading than chicken.
Well, not as much as the last one. What was the last one? Wendy's?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wendy's, like, the chicken was, like, the last thing in the idea list. It's, like, breading, and then chicken. This one, I would say the chicken is just about equal to the amount of bread.
No.
And there's quite a bit of breading around the chicken.
Because of the chicken tender,
but it's
that's
thick.
shoved in here, I would say it's maybe 4 or 5/4 thick, maybe even 6. Depends on the spots.
No, y'all take a look and let me know. I mean, that looks like a big fat piece of chicken in there.
It's a chicken tender. It's literally, if you were to order chicken tenders from KFC, this is what they are. They're just shoved in a bun. It's okay.
Oh, $1.99 a piece. Yeah.
These are $1.99 each.
Which, I don't know about that, Sam. It's a lot of mayo. It's also a lot of chicken.
We got large sodas from McDonald's because we thought they were $1, but they're actually as much as a sandwich. Hold your sandwich up? No, your sandwich. These are the same price.
No, you want KFC, one McDonald's. Huh? One KFC, one McDonald's? Yeah, McDonald's is not pretty cheap. Almost.
Overall, I have to say that I didn't really like KFC that much because it was very chewy. I don't like it to be chewy. That's why I don't like steak.
I would say it's a nice big chunk of meat. You got to chew at it. It's a satisfying chew.
You also like steak, which is a difference. Next place is BK. This is the Chicken Junior, which I might be a little partial to, if I'm honest here, because I banned McDonald's for a while. This was exactly $1 without tax. I already like that value better. Because, I'm sorry, I was a broke high school student not even 8 months ago, and now I'm a broke, almost college student. So, take your half.
I'm a broke college student's dad.
Yeah, take your half. I know this one's going to be a little spicier than the others. This has, just like Wendy's, it's just mayo and lettuce. And the patty, it's just like Wendy's, it's about 2 3/4 thick. Look at that, close up. It's upside down. But, cheers.
Oh, you want it upside down?
No, I just put mine upside down by accident. What did they do to that lettuce? Focus. That's like old lettuce. And it's dry. The burger is definitely greasier than the others. Not the burger, the chicken patty.
Yeah.
It's definitely greasier.
That one's going off for me.
It's a little spicier. When I say it's a little spicier, I mean there's pepper on it. Do you think it's spicy? Or like a tinge of it? Yeah. He's more sensitive to spice than I am, so.
Let's put it this way. If I had $1 to spend, and it was only a BK, I wouldn't be mad.
On this particular sandwich, the lettuce was
Bad.
Yeah, the best
No,
lettuce.
it wasn't even good. It was just bad.
Yeah, the best lettuce so far was the one on the KFC. Not the KFC.
KFC didn't have lettuce.
Wendy's. This lettuce here, I don't know if it was just almost past its time or whatnot. It just wasn't there. But the patty on this one was good. It was a nice mix between what we saw with Wendy's and what we got out of KFC. So it's a little thicker than the Wendy's, but it has much less breading than the KFC. And the pepper, even though it made it a little more spicy, it was all right. I liked it.
I like it. I like pepper. Yeah, the breading it tastes like just regular bread. So, it's not like that potato-y thing. The very last place, which I'd like to point out, we're not the first people to do this. Derek Gerard did a video like this. He called it the Fast Food Olympics. He included a gas station chicken sandwich. We don't want diarrhea, and we know.
Yeah, he didn't like that.
Listen, we travel a lot. We always drive up and down where we live, and the state, which you guys already know is Florida. Florida's a giant state, and we drive from Miami to way up north in the state, and there's always gas stations that we have to sit to get food throughout these road trips. It's not good for you food, which is why we normally just do fast food on these trips.
With the exception of our one favorite gas station to stop
Wawa,
in.
which they just opened one here. And I guarantee you, if you guys like this series, that will be the next one. Because I love Wawa. I love Wawa, and I need myself a cold brew.
Never disappoints.
No, never.
Very nice.
Cheap gas, too.
Yeah.
It's great to fill up, especially in St. Cloud.
You know, when it comes to like gas stations, you figure everything's usually a mess and nothing's well kept.
It's always clean.
This place
And
is
they're
always
so
spot
nice.
on.
Shout
Exactly.
out to the Wawa in St. Cloud or Kissimmee. In that area.
Same thing.
Shout out to that
Highway
Wawa.
192.
We love you guys. The next place on the list, and the very last one, is McDonald's. Because, let's face it, everybody likes McDonald's. This sandwich was $1. It's a McChicken. Go figure. So far, the most expensive one was KFC.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put the calorie counts in too, in case you guys are interested. Because y'all know that I'm trying to get myself into shape. This is what it looks like. This one, I think, looks the second best. I think the one that looked the best for me was KFC, because it looked different. The other ones just kind of look all the same. It's the only one that doesn't have a sesame seed bun, which I like. Go ahead and take your half so we can look at the inside. It has mayo, lettuce, and the chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, this chicken's thicker than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
It has a lot of mayo, though.
A lot of mayo, and
Lots
if you
of mayo.
notice,
Focus. It's very white like me.
and if you notice on these sandwiches, they do the shredded lettuce bit versus all the other sandwiches, of course, with the exception of KFC. They had the leaf lettuce.
Yeah, you're right.
But
The
you know,
chicken patty is actually a bit thicker. It's about 5. I would say about 5 quarters, 4 or 5.
it was gonna be messy.
Probably for you, but okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
Too much mayo.
Way too much mayo.
What was the thing you were saying about the McDonald's bread, that it's like no nutritional value or something like that?
All these plain white breads, I mean, they're really not ideal for you. I mean, realistically, you want to eat something like a potato bread, something like a wheat bread, but this enriched white, you know, boring wonder type bread. It's got very little stuff for you to go on. I mean,
I think this one's the spiciest of them all.
It's mostly filler.
This one definitely has more pepper.
I can't tell, they put so much mayo on this thing, I can barely taste the chicken. Yeah, it's very mayo.
I'll tell you what though, this one tastes the most like real chicken aside from KFC.
I think it looks like a science experiment.
Yeah, something about this just seems like replicated imitation. I don't know.
It's not bad.
I don't know. For some reason, number one, now I'm feeling the pepper.
Yeah.
It's like overdone. So you know what it reminds me of? And I, again, like we said before, we love Wawa. But generally speaking, a lot of the stuff you get at other gas stations,
Are very seasoned
very seasoned.
or bland. It's either very seasoned or very bland.
Yeah, and it's because they're trying to make up for the fact that things like being preserved and stays in there forever. This, it's almost like one of those. It's almost like something you picked
Yeah.
up out of the microwave, nuked, and it's like trying to hide what it is, or it's trying to be something it ain't there yet. It's disappointing. This tastes like rations.
Really? That's what you think?
It's like overly peppered, overly mayoed. It's almost like it wants to give you the idea that it was a chicken sandwich, and then the chicken ran away before they got the sandwich done. I'm serious.
You're not wrong though.
That's what it feels like.
What do we normally eat? Just so they have an idea.
Hold on, I'm joking.
I work in a mall, so I normally eat food court food, which for me most of the time means Chick-fil-A.
From 1 to 4, best to
Let's
worst.
talk about the value first.
Okay.
McChicken was $1. The other thing that was $1 was the, what is it called? Chicken Junior? Chicken Junior from BK. The Wendy's was $1.29, and it's called a crispy chicken sandwich. And then KFC was $1.99 with the Chicken Little. Like the movie from.
Yeah, I know.
Don't sing, because then we'll get copyrighted.
No, that was a lot better.
Yeah.
The movie, that was.
So, let's start with the two cheapest ones, McDonald's and BK.
I would have to go BK.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not saying, like, comparing the two of them. Just, like which is better. Not which is better, but, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what did you think of them in general?
The only thing I could complain about the BK was that the
lettuce was bad.
Was a little but I've also had that same sandwich when they've had the lettuce.
Excuse me.
BK was nice overall. There have been other instances when I've had that same burger when the lettuce was
You're
good.
being too formal.
And it was nice. Right.
You're being so formal. BK, look, okay. It feels like the people at BK, it feels like the people there were just there like, get out of my drive-thru.
All of them today were like that. All of them today
Yeah,
are like that.
Okay.
What do you want? Okay.
Yeah,
fine.
That's the thing with fast food, which, listen, I worked at Chipotle for like a week, and we try to be nice, okay? But I guess when it comes to like fast food versus like Chipotle and Chick-fil-A, like they just don't care. And they just want to get you out of the drive-thru. So I can't knock the people's behavior. But when the sandwich literally feels and looks like you were just slapping it together to move along, that kind of sucks. So that's what it felt like for, I mean, BK, the lettuce was bad. And we've had good lettuce before. But it's also like, it's lettuce, you know?
I agree.
McDonald's. Too much mayo.
Yeah.
They were like, let's get rid of stock.
yeah, I don't like it.
KFC?
Everything was cool except for the bun. It was almost like a sesame seed hot dog bun.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
It kind of let down the rest of the chicken. Even though the chicken had a lot of breading on it, I think the bread was a big disappointment there.
I think it was too chewy.
Oh, I like the chewy.
It's like, it's very breaded, and that's not good for you.
No, but I like the chewy. The bread itself was the only thing that disappointed me on that.
Really?
It wasn't slathered in whatever that chicken sauce was. There was only one pickle, which I appreciate because I'm not a big fan of pickles.
I think actually
the bread was the only thing that disappointed
for
me.
not liking pickles, I think that, are you even looking into the lens?
No, I look everywhere.
Damn. I think for it having the pickle and me not even liking pickles, I think that made the sandwich better because it gave a nice little tang to it. And I don't like pickles. So KFC made me like a pickle for a moment. Last one was Wendy's. Greasy. It tasted oily.
It was just thin. It's my only complaint. But it was thin. Overall, Wendy's had the nicest lettuce, the nicest bread.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't big on mayo. I just wanted more chicken. You know, if I could slap that chicken from KFC onto the Wendy's sandwich, I think it would have been pretty close to like perfect, you know, $2 burger. I mean, chicken sandwich.
I think that would have been like a Chick-fil-A kind of thing.
Maybe.
Almost.
Maybe we'd have to try Chick-fil-A and then compare it that way.
If these sandwiches were all the same price, which would you say was the best?
If they were all the same price,
Yes. Not modifying anything that these sandwiches had on them.
I would say I would have to go with KFC.
Really?
Yeah. Because for what you got, even though it seems a little smaller, it was thicker. So it kind of made up, because realistically, the patties on the other ones were very thin.
Yeah.
Okay, and this thing was a pretty nice big chunk piece of meat.
Yeah.
Okay, and as far as the chewing and the satisfaction of like, you know, eating the meat and all that, yeah, KFC. Everything else felt like I was eating a slice of chicken ham.
I'd have to go with BK.
BK?
Yeah. Mainly because BK's always pretty reliable when it comes to certain things. They always have a good consistency with their food. So if you go to BK and you order a Whopper, you know what you're going to be getting. It's not going to be like one day you have a million vegetables on and the next day you have like a dime.
No. They're spot on that. They're good with
their
that.
Consistency is best for them. That's the best thing for them. Now, keeping in mind the prices.
I would go with the BK.
Really?
Yeah. If we were looking, if okay, for example, the KFC was $2, right?
Yeah.
So if everything here was $2, I would have to say get the.
If everything here was $2, it'd be a ripoff. I'm sorry.
Well, that's true. No, but
I feel ripped off with KFC.
If everything was $2, I would have to say then the KFC wins because for everything being the same, blah blah. Now, price point wise, for what you get, I would have to go with the BK.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Now, I don't know if it's worth paying the
BK's
extra
number
dollar.
one. BK's number one for price and taste.
For price and taste, yes.
I think we agree
And
on that one.
for taste overall, I would have to give it to KFC in my opinion.
Well, we're doing price and taste in this, so.
Okay, well then BK wins. Long
Who's
live the
number
king.
2?
Oh, KFC.
With the price in mind?
Yeah.
Yeah. Granted, we both had half of a sandwich for every place except for KFC.
No, I'm conflicted. Yeah.
Because we have dinner later on tonight and we're not crazy.
Yes.
So I would have to say KFC does taste very good. I feel a little ripped off with the pricing though, because for $2, you could get twice as much food at literally any of these other places and still pay the same amount. Number 2 is KFC. Who was the worst of your personal opinion? Because the last 2 was Wendy's and McDonald's. I think he just said McDonald's is the worst. I think it's the mayo. I think the mayo killed it.
The mayo, the pepper, the bread.
McDonald's is trying to overdo everything.
There was not a lot of. It was like what it's like the idea of a chicken sandwich should have been, and they just forgot to include the ingredients. It's like the idea of a chicken sandwich. It's not really a chicken sandwich, at least not yet anyway.
So the nutrition info will be with every sandwich. I will post here which one is the best for you according to the nutrition info. That's something I really do want you guys to be aware of, is what you're putting into your body and that kind of a thing. And it's not just because, like I said, I'm trying to lose weight. It's because we need to know this stuff. And as someone who wants to be in the medical field, this is stuff that I should be promoting you guys being aware of. All of these rankings are based off without special ordering anything. Best for value, BK.
Yeah.
Wins hands down. It's just the lettuce, which it's going to vary by location. Best for taste is going to be KFC.
Yeah.
And
for the
then
chicken.
The most extra has got to be McDonald's. They overdid everything except for the lettuce.
Except for the chicken.
It was way past overdone.
There was a bunch of shredded lettuce, so you're trying to eat it and it's like falling all over the place. There was a bunch of mayonnaise, so it's like, yeah, let's throw much mayonnaise. Let's just throw a bunch of fat in there. Mayonnaise. The bread was like cardboard, and the patty was like, it was like cardboard too. It was thin. This is Daddy, and this is Daughter, and this is DD Eats. Goodbye.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys think of this series. If you guys are going to watch it, if you guys are just going to be like, ew, stop. And subscribe if you want to see more content.
I think I had too much soda.
Did you drink all of your large already?
I think it's the caffeine talking. I apologize if I said anything awkward. I think the caffeine got the best of me.
Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.